What is going on, people? Well, had another issue with the truck, with the new truck. Uh, Yesterday was it didn't want to turn on. I drove it for a couple hours and then I shut it off, and then I went to go turn it on and it didn't want to turn on. I thought it was gonna be the clutch switch. Uh, the wife, the wife told me, no, it's not the clutch switch. What did you say, honey?
What did I say, honey?
What did you say it was gonna be?
What did I say, honey? I want to hear it from you, since I was correct.
What did you say?
It's not the switch.
What was it?
The starter.
Can you guys believe that? So I tested the clutch switch to see if it was the clutch switch. It wasn't the clutch switch. I tested the clutch pedal. It wasn't the clutch pedal. We tested the batteries. It wasn't the batteries. So at the end of the day, she was right. She was right, fellas.
I said common sense. If you turn the ignition key and there's nothing, guess what? It's your starter.
Yeah. So she was right. She was right. I dropped the starter and went to Freightliner. It cost me $264. So I installed the starter and it cranked right up. So it was a good thing. But yeah, Friday, like I said, I drove it for a couple hours. It was fine. I turned it off, turned it back on. I drove it to the customer, turned it off, and then I tried to crank it like 3 different times, and it did its cycle and everything, but it just wasn't cranking over. Then after the 4th time, it finally cranked over. So I ended up putting it on cruise control while I got loaded all that day. I didn't turn it off for nothing. And yeah, sure enough, it was the starter. So I wanted to make a video on how to install a starter, but it's just too many wires everywhere. So it's kind of hard to explain how to replace a starter. But believe me, if you drop a starter, all the wires pretty much go so far, and you can't miss. You can't miss when it comes to installing a starter. It's easy. It's just hard to try to drop that starter. You have to disconnect a bunch of clamps and undo a bunch of nuts and zip ties and stuff like that. But as far as installing a starter, it's not that hard. So we took a couple pictures. Check me out undoing the starter. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys in our next video.